Hey, how's it going? I'm Mia Moksha, and we're looking at how this solar eclipse is affecting your life. We have 6 piles here. You can choose the image that calls to you and draws to you the most. I would pick what calls to you over what you like the most or what you find to be most vivid, just what image calls to you the most. I would pick only one pile unless you're very much drawn to pick two. This will apply for any solar eclipse since this is timeless. So if one is coming up, if one is happening currently, or if one has passed and you kind of want to see what influence it had on your life, what influence it will have on your life, this will apply during any solar eclipse. Solar eclipse energies are very powerful, they're life changing. They will bring up anything to the surface that at that moment is no longer serving you in order for you to make drastic changes in your life. And these changes usually come either in a very loud, dramatic way or in a very subtle invitation kind of way. So there's 6 piles here. Choose what you're drawn to, and you can always come back for the next solar eclipse if you like. All right, so I hope you enjoy the reading. Much love and light. Hey, pile number 1. Let's see how this eclipse is affecting your life in a major way and then a minor way. What is the main way it is affecting your life? Freedom. Freedom. In this card fell off the table, so it's something that you're not even aware of yet. Many friends. Okay, wow. So I feel like there is such constraint around your friends, your social life in general, the type of friends you have. So it could be that they were very constricting, the friends that you did have, and it's time to release some of them that no longer serve you, that no longer vibe with you, in order to make room for new ones that do. If you have been in a period of being in a hermit mode, being very selective with the kind of people that you keep around you, I feel like this is going to free up your life, your energies, by being able to share it with more resonant friends. So soul family, soul friends coming in. So this is going to be the main aspect of your life right now. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of work that had been done in regards to clearing out old friendships, clearing out old friendship dynamics and cycles, always picking the same kind of friends, always having the same kind of role in social situations, and really doing the work to kind of bring in really deep soul connections with friends, soul family, soul friends, long-term, short-term, soul mate level connections with friends, colleagues, friends who feel like family to you. And yes, this could include romantic love. Yeah, the Sun card, yes. Your love situation is definitely involved in your social life now. So I feel like if you're already in a divine partnership, you two will be finding a lot of soul friends together. If you are currently single, you will definitely find a divine partnership in a group of soul friends that you will find. And I feel like for a lot of you, you will be finding many groups, different groups of soul friends. So people that are far away, people that live close, and then people who have different interests, passions, or that you will be collaborating with in different ways. So yeah, it's freedom, because up until now you might have been if you haven't really done your inner work yet, or you're just starting out on your spiritual journey, you're going to have the freedom of having your time back and being able to live a life that resonates with you, not always trying to figure out what your friends want and living that kind of life. And if you already are further along in your spiritual journey, you're going to find friends that truly resonate with you on a very deep level. You might have had close misses recently, people who seem like they have the qualities or attributes or would work well together with you. These are signs that this is about to manifest. And if you're really further along in your spiritual journey, you might find that you are expanding your network of friends and social situations in order to expand upon your current projects and future ones, and to kind of just build a better, bigger network and to have more kind of outreach. Okay, a couple more cards and then we'll go into your minor influence. Is it 2 cards? No. Creativity flows from me. I am a divine creator. So the reason it frees you is because there's time for play, there's time to bring out your inner child, but there's also a place to bring out your creativity. And I feel like your sense of creativity is still at its infancy. Like, you're only limited by your imagination. And imagine if you have the resources that you need and people that are on the same page come together and decide, oh, I want to make this better or I want to make that better. How all of your imaginations, because you're all on the same page and want to make that better and don't have any constraints, can really give you limitless creative ability. So you're going to be flowing very much in the flow, creative flow. And fall in love with your own story. So I'm getting that you are creating the life that you've always wanted. And a big part of that was being able to have the right people around you. People aren't meant to be alone for long periods of time. It's a part of our nature to socialize. And so if you don't have the right romantic partner, the right friends, the right people who feel like family, the right community, it could keep you longing for those things, and it can inhibit your creativity. So imagine having the right people in all those areas, or just in the areas that you want it the most, and how much that allows you to be free in your creativity and what you can manifest in the physical realm. Okay, so let's go into your minor influence during this time. Clarity. Clarity in someone you don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm getting this is you. There's an aspect of you that you are not fully aware of yet. And it's because you haven't been able to completely unleash yourself and who you completely are and what you can bring forward in this life, your true life purpose. Once you have clarity on your true life purpose and who you really are and what this unlimited, limitless creativity potential is like from you, I mean, you're going to be entering a whole new world, a whole new reality. The Magician. Yeah, I feel like you're going to become a very strong manifester. It's something it's ingrained in your, like, on your cellular level. It's like kind of, it's always been there, but it's been unlocked. Yeah, Ace of Swords is my confirmation that is indeed valid. Some part of you is unlocking, some part of you that you haven't seen yet. It's a very spiritual aspect, so it is within you. It could be a specific talent or skill. Let's see what this is. Whoa. Again, the card fell off the table, which is my indication that you have no idea what this is. I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. So right now, it is not like you might uncover this new skill set or new interest, new ability, a higher level of understanding, whatever it is. And right now, it's not to, like, just being in the awareness of it is the energy you want to hold. You're not going to be perfect with this skill, ability, natural gift, new talent, or uncovered talent, or a generational gift sent through your bloodline, or maybe from a past lifetime, or something that's been unlocked because of your ability to work with another person or other people. Or it's just time. It's just time for you to unlock this big destiny of yours. And that comes with an onslaught of new talent, skills, and abilities. And right now it's not a time to get frustrated and not being able to conquer it, just to appreciate it, be in the awareness of it and gratitude, and kind of understand it. You are living poetry. Yeah, I feel like everything will come together. It'll make sense. How different skill sets you've had, different experiences that you've had, past lifetimes, ancestral gifts, like all these things are coming together for you, and it makes sense why you are here right now. Your individual thumbprint, fingerprint, and your destiny and your role here. Let's get some time frames. When are some of these friends coming in? Several months. And what about this heightened awareness, clarity of yourself on the 18th of this current month or the next month? Yeah, it's a number, so that usually means the date. So the 18th of this current month if the 18th hasn't passed yet, and the 18th of the next month if the 18th has already passed. All right, so I hope you enjoy this reading. Please leave a like, a comment if it resonated, so it lets me know that these readings are resonating. I very much appreciate it, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 2. Let's see the major aspect and the minor aspect of how this eclipse is changing your life. Truth. Okay, you're going to be getting a major truth in regards to a soulmate. Okay, so this could be a current soulmate, an old soulmate, or a new soulmate, but some big truth is going to be revealed. King of Cups. Yeah, so this is someone that you have a lot of love for. So it's most likely someone you already know, especially if it's something you're uncovering a truth about, but there is a chance that it could be someone new that you're going to meet very soon. Yeah, some karmic justice is coming back. So if someone did you wrong, like very wrong, that's going to be made aware, and you're going to receive some beautiful karmic justice in some cosmic way. Or if you did someone else really wrong, that's going to come to the surface and be unveiled to the other person, and, you know, the karmic justice would be having to deal with the consequences. But I feel like in this case, this karmic justice is coming to you. I can't control the world, but I can control how I choose to perceive it. Yeah. I feel like you might have already had a hint about this, but you didn't want to see this person in a negative light, or you might have not spoke up about it, but you kind of knew in the back of your mind and you never just called them out. 2 cards. Sacred Mirror. It's because you never called them out that they never brought it up. Spirit is saying, celebrate your wins. Yeah, you were just trying to do the right thing. I feel like you kind of knew what was going on, but you were trying to be the bigger person. And that is coming back in a beautiful karmic justice way, and you're going to see that come through. Okay. Let's see how. I'm curious. Spirit's not telling me. It's like, oh, you'll find out. 2 of Swords. Okay. And the Guardian of Cups, which is like the Queen of Cups. Okay. So we have the King and Queen of Cups here. And the 2 of Swords. Yeah, so I think someone there were 2 paths, and one person either prevented a path from occurring, or cut some sort of opportunity or offer short, or prevented something from happening, or was confusing in the direction it was going forward, wasn't making a decision, wasn't being truthful, maybe was contemplating a different path without making that obvious to you. Because there was it was a soulmate level connection. So this was a good pairing and brought together by the divine for the 2 of you to work on stuff together. And they, from their free will, chose not to. And I mean, you are their divine mirror, so you might have been blocking them in a different way. But all is going to be revealed soon. I'm just going to see, how is this going to manifest for you? Service to others, charity work, helping. Yeah. It's going to unblock this path of destiny, your divine soul mission. I think this person was meant to help you along your path to your life purpose, and they use their free will to not do that, and maybe even be somewhat destructive to your path. But at the same time, you probably called them in and kind of allowed them to block your path because you couldn't see then. But with Celebrate Your Wins, there is some kind of victory. You did eventually find out you didn't want this person, whether they're in your life physically or just energetically, keeping up your space and time. You weren't going to allow them to prevent you from finding out your true destiny and keep walking that path of your life purpose. Okay, so that's coming up. Can we get a time frame of when that will likely happen? The 17th. So the 17th of this month, if it hasn't already passed. If it has, then the 17th of next month, or a year. I feel like it was supposed to come through a few months ago or like a year ago. Anytime from a few months ago to about a year ago, this person was supposed to come back with their karmic justice. But you are still finishing up, not letting this person affect your true destiny. I feel like this was like a step into your bigger destiny. So they were supposed to help you with this kind of like step towards your bigger, soul mission. Like this is something that you need to learn or experience or something, and then go into this bigger soul mission. And it was something in the physical. I'm getting it's more than just a relationship. It was probably something to do with like some physical actual work that you were doing towards your soul mission. And you had to continue it by like without them, and to realize that they can't prevent you from completing this step in order to go into the next step of your soul mission. So that's what it's all about. Okay, let's look into your minor aspect. How is this eclipse changing your life in a minor way? Okay. Career, yeah, see? So yeah, that was a big thing. Career was a big deal. Let's see. An old friend, yeah. So this could have been, like, even if they were not in your life as a romantic interest, they were meant to be in your life in a way of a friend or a colleague, even for a short period of time, and I feel like it was blocked or something, or it didn't manifest the way it was meant to. And I feel like let's see. I feel like, yeah, temperance. I'm getting because you continued on with your soul mission, you are getting an old friend coming back that is like a soulmate kind of feeling, or just a friend who feels like you've been friends for a very long time. That will be like a soulmate level connection, and it could just be platonic, to help you with your career. Yeah, a friend. I'm getting this is like an actual like soul family, soul friend, coming in to help you with your career, help you with your soul mission. Okay. I can expand time when I'm inspired. So like if you feel like you kind of lost time because of this person who came into your life, and it could be platonic, it could be a friend, but they were like a soulmate level connection. They were meant to help you along your path. They got it back in their own way. Like in their own life, they were kind of preventing themselves from moving forward on their own destiny as well. But if you feel like you've lost time, Spirit's saying no, don't think that, because when this soul family member comes in, it does feel more platonic. You will feel very inspired. You'll have an immediate comfort level with them, immediate good back and forth on many levels, immediate feeling of trust and loyalty and friendship. And you two will, it could be more than one person, it could be a small group of friends, but I feel like it feels like it's 1, 2, 3 people at most, maybe, where the both of you or the few of you are very, very inspired by each other. And because all of you are so inspired, it's more than just this love partner or potential love partner, soulmate. It might have got messed up because there was a love potential there, instead of keeping it platonic, So yeah, I do feel like this new friend or new few friends that are coming in, they are so inspiring to you and you're so inspiring to them. There's such a synergy there that it actually expands time. It brings in, like, you don't miss out on the time. You definitely manifest all the ideas and all the things that you would have in the time frame with this person. Okay? changes. Yeah. This is massive changes to your career and your soul mission and your life purpose. Let's see, how would that look for you? Temperance. Okay, so temperance twice here, which I feel like it's very, very, brings a huge amount of balance. Temperance card merges the spiritual and physical realm. So instant manifestations, things come through very quickly. We have fire and ice here. So I do feel like it moves the earth. Like it changes things in a very dramatic way. I love this kind of flower of life. And you can see the flower of life changing, and like you can see this fire is melting this ice, and I'm getting like melting glaciers changing the fabric of life. Like it causes very big ripples. This destiny that you could have had with this soulmate, now you can have with the soul family. And it starts coming in around the 26th, new moon. So I'm getting the 26th of the month following the next new moon. So whenever that is for you, that's when you'll start having this person come through. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the reading. I really appreciate a like, a comment, so I know this reading resonates and I can do more of them. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Much love and light. Hey, pile number 3. We're looking at how this solar eclipse is going to be affecting your life. What's going to change. We have the major aspect, and then we're going to do the minor aspect. So let's see how it's going to majorly affect your life and change your life. Reconciliation. Okay. So there, you're reconciling with something or someone. Let's see. 8 of Cups. Okay, this has been cycles of this thing. What is this thing? Okay, therapy, talking, consultant, outside help. Okay, so I feel like this is someone or something that has been really, really helpful to you, very therapeutic. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you've been holding down this energy, and now it's finally giving you back a little bit of something. We'll look into what this is a little bit more. Okay. The more I honor my inner light, the more I brighten the world I choose to shine. So yeah, I feel like you put a lot of energy and focus on this. So it's something that's been in your thoughts, something that you've kept in your energy, something you've been kind of manifesting or praying towards or visualizing, and really putting a lot of energy and focus and attention on for a very long time, for many, many cycles, and helped you very emotionally. It helped you emotionally. It was kind of like your own version of therapy, self-therapy, kind of, to get this help from this person or situation or thing. And now you're going to finally see the rewards of that in the physical for this thing you've been a rock for. It's one of those things that, like, belief is just the thoughts you keep in your mind the most, because you think about these thoughts the most, and so it becomes concrete into a belief, right? So this is something that you just kind of kept thinking about and believing and putting a lot of visualization and a lot of energy and focus and attention on for a lot of time. So it could be anything. It could be a situation, it could be a person, it could be a feeling that's finally coming back. You put a lot of energy into this. My power lies in my peaceful presence. So the thing is, you probably let this go. You probably feel like it served its time in your mind. It's time for this person or idea to kind of stop renting out that room in your mind and move out. And that's when you usually see the physical manifestation of whatever this is. So let's get one more clarification of what this could possibly be. The Tower, and it came out in reverse, so I feel like it's a very positive divine event that you cannot plan. So this is something you release, not thinking you would ever that you'll ever see this person again or ever deal with this situation, or whatever it is, a work person, a family member, old friend, a living situation, a location, a job, or a habit, or a specific kind of romantic situation or social situation or financial situation, whatever it is. I feel like it's more something that like kind of was helpful for you to kind of hold on belief and hold on hope for. And you're like, okay, you know what? I got to a place where I like myself and I like where I am in my life. So I'm going to let this dream or hope or person or situation go. And that's why Spirit is like letting you know, like, oh yeah, like you use this energy in a positive way to help yourself, to heal yourself. And that's why we're going to give you a little gift unexpectedly in this regard. I'm going to see what this could be. Family member. So I believe you are going to be receiving the distraction of shiny things. So I feel like, and then your past supports your future came out as well. So I feel like this person or these people or this group or this situation or this dream, this hope, this desire was so comforting to you. It was like your blankie, something a child holds, your favorite stuffed animal. Gave such comfort to you. Your favorite comfort food, your favorite pair of shoes, or whatever. It felt like a family member to you. It was that important to you. It felt like it was part of your life. You talked to it. It gave you a sense of comfort and hope when you feel like so lost and so lost at sea, trying to figure out, do some healing. But now that you've gotten to a place where you can shine and help other people and finally get to the place where you feel more comfortable in your own identity and your role in life. I feel like Spirit, what is this family thing? Okay, neighbor, someone like, okay, so I'm getting that you're actually physically manifesting someone who gives you that feeling, that hope, desire in your physical life. That will be around you as a family member, a friend who is like a family member to you, a colleague who is that close to you, or someone who's like a neighbor, or someone who lives with you, or someone who lives close by, who will physically be with you or around you, very close in proximity in your actual physical location, to kind of be that distraction when you need it, that kind of support, the hope, the guidance, advice that you need in your physical life. That's how your past supports your future. You let go of this thing that was very comforting to you, but it was just an idea. It was just an idea. That idea has manifested into a physical person who is going to act like that thing, that comforting thing or idea or presence or feeling when you are down. A sense of home. Because you are that rock for that idea, and now that idea is manifesting as a rock for you. Ideas are things, they are their own divine energy, ideas. And so because you kept feeding this idea, it's the reason like poltergeist exists, because people have such like negative thoughts and they keep feeding this negative energy and it becomes like an actual physical thing. Well, this idea that you've been kind of feeding is an actual thing now. It has its own identity. It's going to manifest as a spirit is going to transmute it and manifest it in a person for you. How wild. Okay, let's see your minor influence. How is this eclipse going to affect you, change your life in a minor way? Commitment. Yeah, wow. Oh my goodness. The white and the black bird. That means something. I just looked it up recently. It's like, oh yeah, if you see like a crow with another like white bird, like a dove, it means something is like, I forget, like something big is manifesting. Let me just look that up. Yeah, so it's from Cornisha S. Lemon, who does some of my favorite spirit animal symbolism explanations. It says, yeah, crows love to hang out in patterns, natural order. To see them hanging with doves is confirmation that you can begin to count it a victory. Your battle is already won. To see them with cardinals, to be patient through this change. But yes, I see a dove. It's confirmation you can begin to count it a victory. So you can find that you are already successful in a commitment that you will be making. I feel like you're kind of worried if they're going to commit to you. It could be a new job, it could be a new relationship, it could be, a new home or whatever, location, people you are responsible for. Yeah. So I feel like you're making a commitment to others. It could be friends, it could be family, it could be a pet or pets, a location, a new community, or people, your employees, people that are going to be working for you, people you're going to be working with. Just you're making a commitment to people or a place, maybe to settle down or to stay somewhere for a long time. And you've already won. And Spirit's bringing up this person as like, because you committed to an idea for so long to help you heal it, you saw it through to the end. You completed a cycle, even though it's very energetic. And so you're going to get that in the physical also, where you're going to manifest commitment. You committed to something and you saw it through. 7 of Wands. You fought for it, yeah. You committed to yourself, you committed to your spiritual journey, you committed to an idea, and you saw it through to the end. And that is no easy feat, especially when it's something that's like faith-based and energy-based and belief-based, where you have to kind of, you don't have physical proof of it all the time, and you have to, rely on your intuition and your higher self and divine guidance to kind of stick it through. So that's why manifesting commitment in the physical now, in a lot of ways. And it's successful because you're mostly going to be the leader, or you're going to be the one kind of, so it could be that because you're going to be parent, or you're going to be a grandparent, or you're going to be a group of a leader, like a leader of a group, a group of a leader. You're going to be a leader of a group of leaders even. Yeah, because you saw something through. You saw through something really big. You're shining now. You're going to have all the shiny things, all the abundance, you know, including at least one very supportive person who's going to be a representation of the idea that you were holding on for a good reason, for a divine reason. Five of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like no more conflict, because I feel like you've been fighting for a long time. It's like, oh, no more conflict. Why no more conflict? I accept the gifts I've been given as a high service to the world. Wow. So you kind of see that, like, this person that comes in that becomes like your rock, and this kind of success that you bring in, you understand it's a success because you are here to lead. You are here to be of service to the world, and that's why it's like a commitment to not just people, but people you are responsible for, because you are somewhat of a leader in this in these connections. Wow. Okay, so when is this all kind of manifesting for you? 8, but it came out in reverse, so like sooner. I'm getting sooner than 8 months, or before August. Yeah, I'm getting 11. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting before the end of the year, before August, or before 8 months. Kind of feel when it resonates for you. Yeah, but I'm getting before August. So before August, before the end of the year. But if it's already close to August when you're watching this, or close to the end of the year when you're watching this, then like before, within 8 months or so. Okay, so I hope this resonated. If it did, I'd really appreciate a like or comment so I know it resonates, so I can know to do more of these readings. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Much love and light. Hey, pile number 4. Let's see how the solar eclipse is affecting your life in a major way. We're going to look at the major aspect and the minor aspect of how it's going to affect your life, change your life. How it's going to majorly affect your life. Beauty. Okay. So I feel like it's going to affect your outward appearance or your status, and how your life looks outwardly to people, how you look outwardly to people, physically, and just also reputably, according to your reputation. But yeah, I feel like it goes hand in hand, the way you look to people physically, how your life looks to people physically, and then how it actually is. It's like kind of from glowing from the inside out. Okay, 10 Pentacles. Yeah, it's going to feel like you have it all. So yeah, there's going to be a really good outward appearance. So if you want to have a partner or a family, with the dog and all, and the white picket fence, or if you want to come off single and just like very ready to put yourself out there, an eligible bachelor, bachelorette kind of thing, like however you want to look outwardly to people, like that's gonna manifest. It's gonna look very, very good outwardly. Let's see, major influence of this connection, this solar eclipse. Owning my power inspires others to do the same. I am not afraid to shine. So I feel like you might have been kind of not been like in a hermit mode, not really been able to kind of shine your true power, your true inner light. I feel like for most, this is like not even a little bit, maybe a tiny, tiny bit, but not really fully to full extent shining your power out there. And I feel like you're really, really ready to step into your power, really put on like full like stadium lights out on front of people. It's like, hey, this is just how I shine. I've been dimming my lights because it blinds people. But at this point, like, if you can hang with me and my lights, then I'd like to have you around more. I'm ready to find people who shine just as brightly as me and can stand my light. And so I can like live up my full potential. So I do see that kind of energy coming through. Yeah, time to stop shining. And if you have been shining a lot, I feel like you've been kind of keeping your light in check, your shine, the amount you shine in check, so it doesn't intimidate others. But now it's just like whatever, like I'm just gonna let it all out. Overthinking can spoil the magic. Yeah, because I feel like it's been kind of a game where it's just like, oh, in this situation, I don't want to shine my light too much because I might not get the job offer because, my bosses might like, not like that I'm, smarter than them or more organized than them or have my shit together more than them or something like that. It could be the same with family members. It could be the same with friends, neighbors, community. Yeah, no more. No more. Yeah, and it's like, who cares if they don't want to work with me anymore? Yeah, we have a tower. Which way? Yeah. I feel like this is going to bring in such, it's like so much more divine power and influence into your life because you decide to step up and be like, hey, this is who I am. I don't care who knows it. I want to shine my light fully. Who cares what other people say? It's time. Like, I worked really hard to cultivate this light and power within me, and to dim my light any longer is, wasting time, wasting my full potential. Who cares if these people waste away? Who cares if these people can't stand my light or, feel some sort of triggered some way about it, jealous, uncomfortable, if they gossip about you or if they feel any sort of way, like, who cares? Because you're gonna be shining so light that you're gonna be so protected. I feel like you're gonna have like at that moment when you first do this, let's get a time frame on this. You will feel an immediate layer of extra protection around you, like that is stadium wide, because you decided to finally open up your energy stadium wide, and that is so divine. You are so in your power, and the divine supports it. So I kept getting like a divine, your spirit team, like audience, your spirit teams like applauding you, and it's because like they'll step in and they'll like protect you from any kind of hate or negativity from other people who don't like you shining your light, because they want to shed away those people and bring in the people who can stand your light. And so they're going to make sure that they can't be negative towards you. Today. When is it happening? Today. Literally today. You step into your power. It starts now. What's coming towards you? How is this going to look? Ooh. Okay, so this fell like all the way across the table. So I'm getting like, this has like far-reaching effects. This, whatever you start today, it has far-reaching effects. 4 Pentacles, very, very stable and secure. Stability and security for a very long time in hospitality, guests. Okay, so the people that are so, that you choose to bring into your life. So you will have this will affect your energies and your life in far-reaching ways, where you will manifest more people that you want to bring over to your home and show your home and have dinner with, and invite to dinner parties or gatherings, or a backyard affair, or that you want to invite to your into your life in special occasions and special moments, and you there. So it's gonna make you more inviting. In fact, the fact that you're shining more and you feel like you're not being very like you're not being like a good host in a conversation or in a gathering, like you want to like shine, like dim your light down to kind of make other people feel better about themselves. And like when you stop doing that, you're gonna find that you're gonna be inviting more people into your life, and more people that you want to invite into your life. Yeah, you're literally gonna invite more people into your home. Like, I feel like you're gonna shed away people who you don't want to invite to your home, and you're gonna, in turn, because you're shining your light so brightly, have people who can and will and want to bring into your home and be hospitable towards. Okay, so let's see your minor influence from this solar eclipse. Minor influence of the solar eclipse. Psychic abilities. Oh, wow. Okay. So your psychic abilities are coming online and very strongly. I may add Page of Wands. But you're just getting a hint of what this could be. It's just turning on. So you're just getting like an awareness for what this psychic ability could be. Let's see. What is the psychic ability related to? Business, building, product, match. Okay, so this is something you're going to be actually working on through your business, through a project, through something physical. You're going to be manifesting a project. Yeah. You're going to be actually giving this service or product or business. Yeah, you're going to be actually marketing this product, services, or it could be like a community building, for something. Yeah, it's a business or a nonprofit, or it could be charity, or it could be spiritual or religious. Yeah. So you're going to have psychic abilities coming online. That is going to be something that you work on like a business, or it could be actually a business. Something you do on a daily basis, or that you have input in, and that we'll be working on for a while. When does this come in? 19 what? Depends on the next time you see. So what is this that you're manifesting? Soul on fire. So this is very much part of your soul mission. The sacred flow of yes. You definitely know this is the right direction for you and the right thing that you want to be going into. Explorer of Swords, that's the Knight of Swords. This is something you go into immediately, because it's a very much like a yes. This is something like when this psychic ability comes online or gets stronger, or becomes more definitive for you, something you can like wield better. Like, you're like, yes, this is what I'm going into. This is what I'm doing. What is it? It's destined. So it's something that was already it's already a part of you, and you're bringing out to make it concrete. It's some sort of physical system and building and business that you, and marketing, a product, or plan that you have, that you've always had, and then you're bringing it out now into the light. What is it in regards to work event? Yeah, okay, so I'm just getting, it depends on you and your specific soul mission, but it is something that was in you. It's built into your like DNA, into your, soul fingerprint, and now you're bringing it out. It's a very much a yes. Soul on fire is like, yes, my soul's on fire. I'm aware of it, and I'm going to go into it immediately. And it depends on work event. What do you mean by work event? Figuring out which deck to use. Figuring out what tools to use. Okay, here we go. I'm ready to go big, rise up, and step into my power. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah, this thing influences more you stepping into your power and saying yes and be like, this is who I am, Like, I'm very, very well versed in this because this is who I am. I've taken time out to learn who I am and what I'm skilled at, my natural abilities and my talents and skills and my experiences and healing and goals. Like, this is who I am, and it kind of unlocks like this huge thing. You get a huge like amount of spiritual protection that comes in the form of spiritual, your highest light guidance team. As well as this like psychic ability coming online stronger, or for the first time, or multiple psychic abilities coming together and working together to unlock this soul mission that was already ingrained in you from when you were born. Is now coming. It's like you get an awareness of it, of what this ability is and how you might use it. And you're immediately, yes, and taking actions on it, figuring out some sort of plan immediately. Time to go big. You're already home. And then 19th, noon, afternoon. So I'm getting, so sooner rather than later. I'm getting like it could have happened already yesterday. You might have like yesterday, today, by tomorrow, by next month. Yeah. I'm getting it might have already happened. When does this happen? 7. Okay, with noon and afternoon, I get like July. So it's July if it hasn't already passed. Could be next July. Could be it could be like you already had it come online yesterday, or within a month from now. Really, weekend, yeah. So I feel like it's sooner rather than later. I'm not getting a few cycles. Like it's just like it's all over the place. It's kind of okay. Let's see. It depends on the next time you see this. King of Wands next to the Page of Wands. The Hanged Man. When you have the clarity. Yeah, Ace of Wands. It's like whenever you get the clarity. Whenever you get the clarity. How will you know when you got the clarity? Emergency. Response, secret, private, security. Okay, so you might get guidance to like keep it to yourself. Like you're gonna get a big idea soon, or you're gonna have something big happen in your life internally, spiritually. You might want to keep it to yourself first until you can figure out the plans to figure out how you're gonna manifest it, or how you're gonna, work it through. Like once you get the first few steps figured out, or already done, or on the way. So that's when you know. Spirit will literally tell you like keep this idea to yourself, or keep the situation, the spiritual occurrence, event in your life a little bit secret or private for a little bit until you figure out how you're going to take steps towards it. Or until you actually do take a few steps towards it, okay? So I hope you enjoy this reading. If it resonated, I really appreciate a like or comment so I know that it resonates and I can keep making more of these readings and posts. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, a beautiful solar eclipse, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 5. We're looking at the solar eclipse's major effects of you on your life and minor effects on your life and how it will change your life. So let's look at the major effects first and then the minor effects. Manifestation. Okay, you're manifesting something huge right now in regards to creative arts. Okay, so something creative. It could be your specific creative talents, music, art, acting, building things. Excuse me. Oh, okay, so building things. Excuse me, sorry about that. Building things, definitely. So I think you're going to be building on whatever this creative arts you have. It could be engineering. It could be systems, social systems. You can be creative in city planning. It could be decorating. It could be makeup. It could be you're creative in workouts. You're creative in diet. Creative in healing. Creative in your intuitive abilities. Whatever it is. I do see you manifesting something big in terms of your specific creative skills. Let's see. Yeah, this is happening for you because you might have been feeling very bored recently. Not sure how you can move things along. There's nothing for you to kind of I'm getting you had no pushback, and it could be you had no competition to kind of keep you moving forward, no kind of motivation or inspiration, or you might have not had the right resources to kind of build. You're getting those resources, you're getting that motivation, inspiration, you're getting that people to push back to kind of keep you moving forward. It could be colleagues or it could be competition, whatever it is. Whatever works for you. Okay, so what is it you're manifesting? I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. So I feel you had you wanted to do this thing. You wanted to get really into it, but you just didn't have the right resources or people or motivation to kind of get into it fully. Feed your artist. Yeah. I'm getting you didn't have the right soul food to kind of get you going on this project. And so Spirit is saying we're going to manifest that for you. Let's see how's this manifestation going to look? Explorer of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Yeah. I feel it's going to bring back your adventurous side, your side that wants to explore and, try multiple different options of this one specific detail. Just because you love it so much, you'll look out for the details of this specific thing, research it, ask many people about it, and then finally pick one that, even if it's just one small detail of this thing. And that's because you love it that much and it means that much to you. And this is something big, something you want to work on for a very long time. 10 of Wands, yeah, burden of success. So you will be successful in this. And Spirit saying from the 5 of Wands to the 10 of Wands, success will come in rather quickly, and it will be more kind of staying on top of the success. Success comes with a lot of responsibility. So it's you'll have the inspiration, the motivation, the resources, the people, the pushback. So it's up to you to kind of go the extra mile. Like, can you lead the way? Can you keep everyone else inspired? Can you keep using this inspiration? What does that mean? Move beyond intention to belief. Yeah. Can you finish the thing? Can you be inspired enough? Keep being inspired. Keep inspiring others to finish this beautiful creative project. Spirit is literally manifesting. I love this combination, purple and red. I'm actually wearing it right now because it feels like manifestation energy. From the third eye to the root, from the crown to the root, manifesting this from your highest light and from your highest light support system, from source energy, from your highest light and from source energy into this physical reality. We're going to give you the people, the pushback, the inspiration, the motivation. Can you finish it? You have to now be the flag holding the flag and leading people to believe that it can be done. We're giving you all the resources and everything you need, and now you have to finish it. Can you bring it from beginning to end, to completion? All right. So what does this creative art look like? Yeah, I think this is something you've been kind of casually being like, oh yeah, it would be interesting to kind of learn this thing or to do this thing or to do this project. It might take me a little while, probably several years. If I got the time and the people and the energy, but who has that? Who has that in life? It's the casual thing I love. Maybe it won't be but who knew that it could be such a strong passion project if you got the resources? Like, are you gonna put up and shut up? I mean, shut up and put up. Like, if you're like, oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the resources, I don't have the right people, I don't have this and that. If Spirit gives it to you, are you gonna shut up and put up? That's what Spirit wants to do. Bring it to you. And now it's like, okay, now I gotta do the thing. And now we're gonna bring it to completion, And it might take, I'm not seeing it as like a few months or several months thing. I am seeing it as at least a couple of years to, year and a half to at least 5 years kind of project. That's very creative. It speaks to your creative sensibilities. Okay, so what's like the minor change effect of this solar eclipse on your life? Transformation. Okay, a beautiful butterfly, but because it's so like colorful and it seems very creative, I feel like this creative project that you put your whole heart and soul and time, energy, and focus into for the next few to several years, really transforms your life. Really transforms your life immediately. And it might be something that you just do for that short period of time. You want to learn a musical instrument, you want to write a book, you want to go take classes to learn this new hobby or this new sport or this new pottery or whatever. You want to go live somewhere else and learn the language and culture for a few years. You want to pick up this hobby and learn to do it really well or speak a language or whatever. Whatever this thing is, it transforms your life. This is like a little bit of a hiatus, a break, a little bit of, it's not really R&R if it's like you're going to be working the whole time, but it's like Spirit's way of being like, hey, we're going to bring this project in for you. It's going to completely change the way you relate to your life, relate to yourself, and relate to the rest of your life and your future goals. It's going to transform your life immediately and so fully. You just have to take the time out to do it. We're giving you the time. We're giving you the space, the people, the resources, the everything So, put up or shut up. Soul, family, and friends, and a romantic interest. Oh, wow. So I feel like it really transforms your life because you bring your focus to something that is your true, unique, creative ability. And you put the time and focus and energy on this creative art. It brings huge transformation into your soul, family, and friends and your romantic life. Because when you put your heart and soul into your passion and your natural abilities, your talent, your destiny, your creative arts, the thing you're uniquely creative in, and your point of view and the way only you could do it, that's when people start to give you that same kind of attention and focus and make time for you in the same way that you made time for yourself and your destiny. And you will, reciprocate that as well. You will want to give this soul family, this romantic partner, these friends, your complete attention and focus. And it completely changes the way you relate to yourself, the way you relate to other people, and the way you relate to the way you spend your time and energy. This is the transformation you needed. 5. Okay. Let's see. How does this change come in? And look, the Lovers. Yes, I do believe this brings in your partner, your love partner, or the one, your divine counterpart, or whatever, soulmate, however you want to define it. It does bring in that person closer to you if you already have it, or back to you if it's in the past, or a new one if you've been looking or not even looking. Because this is a whole reset. It's a reset of you and your energies. Yeah, and it brings in the truest, the highest resonating people into your life. And that kind of transforms your life completely. You start spending your time and energy wisely. You're spending your life the way it's meant to be lived, the way it's meant to be spent. The Hierophant, yeah, marriage. Yeah, so the Lovers and the Hierophant, yeah, you do bring in marriage. You do bring in the one, your highest divine counterpart, and you bring in the highest, resonating soul family and soul friends at the same time. It radically changes your life. The way you dedicate your life to this creative art. Wow. Let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. Yeah. So if you just take a second to realize, this is true. If this is resonating, it's true. And you're deciding to be still and not be frantic and be like, hey, I'm not looking for time to do this thing. I have the time right now to do this thing that I want to do. Once you start thinking that way, it changes everything, right? So you do start thinking that way. And you start being more still. But even standing still, you're not frantic and following the schedule and dotting everything down on a calendar and having reminders on your phone. For some reason, this frantic energy, it just goes away. And even though you have the same space, the same time, it just feels like you have so much more time. And you're not stressed about time, being somewhere, doing certain things at a certain time. I'm going to look at time frames in a bit. Creator fire, yeah. That's some strong wand energy, strong fire energy. You are manifesting. You are manifesting. You get it. You have an idea. It was very casual. It could be more than one thing. It could be a few things that you're working on, but one main thing that you're working on. But you have at least one main project that you will bring from beginning to end, that you will bring to completion. that was kind of in the back burner. It's like, one day maybe I can do this, Spirit gives you the resources, the opportunities, the knowledge, the ideas of how you can do this, the right people, the right pushback. And now it's up to you to take that opportunity or not. But there's a lot manifesting for you to make this project come to life. When does this creative art thing manifest for you? Oop. Okay, I got now, and I got lunar eclipse. So I'm getting this creative art thing. It's now. You're getting the opportunity now. And by the next lunar eclipse, you will manifest a transformation in your romantic life, your soul family and friends life, if you start this now. If you follow through. I feel like it will come through no matter what, but it's kind of like, you're working on your creative art project is going to teach you how to focus in on your love life, in your soul family and friend life. Because they might come in, but if you don't dedicate your time, energy, and effort, and you don't know how to clear your schedule, you don't know how to focus on what you want to do and make time for it and do it, then you might not get the connection to your soul family and friends and romantic interests that you wanted. And it might be a cycle that might, you might not get an opportunity to do it again. This might not cycle back. This opportunity is to offer. And in fact, this might be this offer knocking on your door a second time. This might be your second chance. That's happening right now with this. So it's like now or never, kind of. Spirit is saying. But yeah. Wow. Yeah, and this creative art is going to be like very specific to you, because you're very unique in your natural abilities, your natural skill sets, your interests, your passions, your experiences, and how you can bring all a lot of different creative aspects together. It's going to be very unique to you, and you will have the people, you'll have the inspiration, you'll have the support, and the resources. Spirit say is coming in now. How will you know? Because you're not alone. Spirit saying the first resource that you will bring in, soul family and friends and romantic interest. All right. So I hope this resonated. If it did, I really appreciate a comment so I know it resonates, so I know to make more of these. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile number 6. Let's look at how the solar eclipse is affecting your life. How it's changing your life in a very major way. We're going to look at first, and then a minor way. So we're going to look at how it majorly affects your life, and then in a minor way. So how is the solar eclipse majorly affecting your life, changing your life? Closure. Okay. So you're closing out a big, huge cycle. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's something that you've invested in, that you're kind of closing out or releasing. A friend, a group of people. So a friend group, possibly. Or a friend and a group of people. Or a friend and a group of people who are kind of very similar in energy, maybe not serving you or aren't for your highest best good, or maybe not that bad, but just isn't helping you kind of get to the next level at this point. Yeah, it's not allowing you to have the highest and best life. And that's kind of tough to say, because if you've had a bunch of friends for a long time, or a friend that, has been by you through thick and thin, but you just kind of started to kind of, separate a little bit. It's not that you can't be grateful and have gratitude for that friend or that group of friends. or it could be multiple group of friends or multiple friends that you're releasing at this time. And for the amount that they've done for you and the amount that you've done for them and the beautiful, special moments that you spend together. But at some point, you kind of realize, they might have different goals in life and you might have different goals. And at some point, your goals aligned, but at this point, maybe your goals are somewhat different. Doesn't mean you kick them out of your life completely. You can leave it open for, being casual friends, or maybe even like seeing each other once in a while, or talking a little bit less, or maybe keeping the door open for future reunions, or being better friends in the future if your goals align in the future, or if you just complete your goal and choose to be friends with them again. It doesn't matter. It's not a negative way to think about people. You are going in a certain direction, and some people in your life no longer can help you get there. Not that they're not great, and not that they don't provide you. They didn't provide you with a lot of love, support, and what you needed during that time. Maybe pushing you, or helping you at that time. But there sometimes comes a time where you have to recognize, if you want your highest and best life, mediocrity is something that you might have to let go of the idea. Because it could be a really nice life that you can have these friends around for, but they might just keep you at that level. And not that they won't help you grow and evolve still, if you decide to stay in that lifestyle, that life path. And maybe you feel guilty because you kind of are very helpful to them and you kind of help them evolve a lot. But whatever situation is, their goals are their goals and your goals are yours. And you don't have to feel guilty that your goals are different. It's just different life paths. At least for the time being. My friendships support me, nourish me, inspire me. Yeah. And so it might be, wow, that was so on point. So I feel like you might have felt like your friendships aren't supporting you or nourishing you or inspiring you in the way that you need at this time. And maybe they did in the past, or maybe they do a little bit, so you kind of want to hold on to them. But, if you release them, and you find out later that maybe they were the best for you, or you want that life path, then you can always, work at bringing that back. But it's worth giving it a shot if you have higher aspirations and higher goals, to maybe release them in order to see if you can bring in and attract friends who can support and nourish you, inspire you the way that you need right now. Your soul shines. Yeah. And I feel like your friends might even say that too. They might recognize that, oh yeah, you're very special, or you have a knack for this, or you should pursue this, or I support you in your life. I know I might not always be around in your life, but I can't wait for you to get big, or I can't wait for you to be really successful. Don't forget me when you're, high up there, kind of thing. So you might have friends to support you, or be encourage you, or recognize your potential, and that you may leave them at some point. I'm about to cry. I'm getting a Good Will Hunting kind of vibe. Oh my god. All right, so let's see. How does this look for you? This closure of friends. 7 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there's no it's so transparent. Your friends understand that you have to move on, and you understand that you have to move on, and it's just it's bittersweet, and it's not completely closing the door on them. You might see them here once in a while, but you just recognize that you can't keep your energies locked down. You need to be free. You need to kind of allow spirit, the universe, to bring in higher energy or more resonating energy friends to you. Elder of Cups. Oh, that's the King of Cups. It's It's very sad, right? You feel like you're leaving them behind. You might feel guilt, but you don't want to feel guilt. As the lowest vibration, one of the lowest vibrational feelings. So you kind of have to let that go. No guilt. If you do better, then you can help them in the future better. You can inspire so many people, including them. So it's worth it to kind of move forward. Okay. So what's a minor influence of the solar eclipse? How is it affecting your life, changing your life? The other main energy. Family. Oh, family and friends. Okay. Yeah, in a major way. Okay, coworkers, employees, boss, people you work with, and child. So I'm getting like if you're older and you have children who are kind of who are adults now, it might be kind of time to kind of let them do their own thing for a little bit. Or if they're growing older, into their teenage years, young adulthood years, it might be time to kind of let them go to kind of find themselves and have some experiences in life. And it could be also people that you work with, either in your actual job or career, or that you just work with, people that you do life work with, people that you consider your spiritual friends, that you do spiritual work with. You figure out, they give you good advice, you give them good advice about life stuff, beliefs, friends, any little thing that comes up, that person you call, when you need advice or help. It could be old soul family, old soul friends. I'm getting student, mentor, teacher, kind of connections, spiritual friends. Yeah. People that you just people who feel like soul family or soul friends to you, soulmate little friends in the past that you might be moving on from. Wow. It's bittersweet again, but it's because you're meeting. Imagine meeting even more resonant friends and more resonant soul family, more resonant co-workers and things like that. Students and teachers, students and teachers that resonate more. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is just it's going to be an effortless transition. Because even though this might be new people or people that you don't know that well coming into your life at this time, it's almost it's a seamless transition. It's really effortless. It's as soon as you let go of some friends, immediately you get a wave of new friends, soul family members coming in. It's very seamless. You click right away, even if you're still in the ice breaking part where you're trying to just get to know each other, where each other's from, or a little bit more about each other if you already know these people. Instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. Yeah, I just feel the things that these people are no longer being a mirror to you, your old friends, your old this could be old family members, old soul family members, old students and teachers. They might just be taking on different lessons than you now. And so it's just, not having any disrespect to anyone, not feeling above or below anyone. It's just kind of okay, respect that we're all kind of entering different cycles now, and I'm entering cycles with some other people that may have similar lessons to what I am working on now. So no disrespect I'm getting. Change maker, make waves. Yeah, so I feel like it's important to be with people who are on your level now, because you are to make big changes in your life. And it's the same for your friends and family, and so old soul friends and families, old students, old teachers, for them to find people who resonate with them more at this time, because that's how they make the greatest change in their lives and others' lives. So it's not just you, it's like for everyone involved. Okay. How does this look like for you? How does this manifest? Oh, the sun card. Oh, this beautiful sunflower. And it came out in reverse, which means to me like it's great in the beginning, right? I got immediate change. It's great in the beginning right away, but it just gets better and better and better as each day goes by. Because I do get like it's the beginning stage, and you all click really quickly, but it's kind of like getting to know each other's names and where you're from and your experiences thus far, and very quickly it just gets better and better and better. You both realize like that's how you know it resonates, So the natural ending and beginning of things. Let's get a time frame. When is this? When you're closing out this cycle with old friends? Fortnight, so like a couple of weeks. It might start now, and for a couple of weeks it kind of fizzles out. And when are these new friends coming in? 11 evening. So I'm getting November, and I got 23, which is the year I'm recording this, but it's kind of like the November of whenever year you're watching this, but also the 11th of the next month that you're watching this, the current month of the next month that you're watching, the 11th. So it starts, so in a couple of weeks, it kind of, you start to maybe energetically phasing these people out, and then you might see that you're mentally, emotionally, and then actually physically phasing these people out in the weeks afterwards. And then by November of, I'm getting the 11th, so the 11th of this month, the 11th of next month, I'm getting, 11th of the next month. Oh, I knew it. I'm like 11, 11. I'm like, I don't have another 11 in this deck, but I kept getting 11, 11. So 29 equals 11. Wow. So the 11th, yeah. So the 11th of the month, this month, next month, I feel like every 11th of the month until November 11th, whenever you're watching this, is when these new family comes in. New soul family, new teachers and mentors and students and employees and people you work with and people you're friends with and people you call up for advice and call you up for advice, and it's on your speed dial kind of thing. Top of your text list and your DMs. Those people are coming in every 11th of the month until the until November 11th. And it could be like as you're energetically phasing out these friends, you're going to be energetically phasing in these friends, and you can see like that change happen. But yeah, I'm getting like for the next couple of weeks at least. From now for the next couple of weeks, you're going to probably be energetically phasing out these connections that no longer serve you. And when do you start praising this? Minutes, hours. So at the same, but right now, while you're watching this reading, you're already phasing in. You're already bringing in. Just because you have the thought of phasing out people that no longer serve you, you're already energetically calling in the people that do highly resonate with you. And about every month until the 11/11 is when you'll start bringing them in, and you might manifest them sooner rather than later. it's just like as one group family phases out, one group phases in. So you're gonna see like the energetics, the emotions, the mental part, like the physical parts of each like phasing out and phasing in, and it's gonna look different to you depending on when you watch this. But like, yeah, that's so beautiful. Any last advice from spirit? There's no such thing as a mistake. Everything happens in divine order. I am being guided to learn and grow. Yeah. So it wasn't a mistake being friends with these people, or holding on to this family member or this connection or the people at this location or this workplace for as long as you did. Everything happens for a reason, and now you're being guided to learn and grow, and that means to grow in the people that you have connections with as well. All right, so I hope you enjoy this reading. If it resonated, I really appreciate a like or a comment so I know that these are resonating with you and that to do more of them. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, a beautiful solar eclipse, and I wish you much love and light.